WrestleMania is 5 days away from right now. Last night, the go-home show for WrestleMania, seen as SmackDown, has got a few angles on it. It'll be mostly from Access and shit like that, isn't it? SmackDown before WrestleMania. So this is the one. This is the show that WWE have got to convince myself and a lot of other people out there I know to buy WrestleMania. Did it succeed? Let's find out. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mark P. These are going to be my Raw thoughts. Still going strong. I think we're on week 13, something like that now, amazingly. Can you believe? So Cena starts the show off. He comes out, he says that The Rock, he and The Rock don't get on, but he respects The Rock. He says he's done with the childish games. He thinks Rock is the greatest champion of all time. He's the great one, but the great one will fall because my time is now! That gets a big Cena sucks chant, which always makes me smile. Cena had to sit and watch The Rock introduce a new belt, but at WrestleMania he will lose it, and The Rock will have to watch him defend the belt, which is nice. And it's that good that a boring chant breaks out for their main player. WWE, please take notice of this. The champ is here. It won't happen, but if Cena turned heel at WrestleMania, they could start Raw, with this promo. Black and white. Explaining why he did what he did when he turned heel and sided with someone, or did what he, bashed Brock's brains with a chair and while the referee was down, or something like that. It's a golden opportunity. It's a set-up moment. Of course, it's probably all just wishful thinking by me. So then we get to Michael Cole, to Jerry the King Lawler, and JBL's back. Hooray! Cole immediately talks on tout to the point where he films Lawler talking about Cena. JBL says the last time you were on tout you were full of wires. That was very funny. I like JBL, he's great. So then Orton, Sheamus and the Big Slow defeated 3MB. JBL says looks like the Main Street Posse went to a karaoke bar. That's funny. Worrying thought occurred to me while I was watching this match. Remember a couple of weeks ago I said that if Orton was to turn heel, we'd get the headlocks back, wouldn't we? They're never-ending headlocks. Yeah. I still stand by that statement, but a more worrying statement from me is this one, is that do you think at SummerSlam, if Orton turns heel, we're going to get Cena versus Orton again? There's something to look forward to. All three men hit their finishers after about 3 minutes to get the win, then the Shield come out, cut a good, they go home promo, which is pretty decent. Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger got a promo from outside the arena. They say the same spiel that they've been doing for weeks, and then Del Rio is with Matt Striker in the back, and he responds to them, which is lovely. It's all about freedom of speech, yada yada yada. Still don't care about this feud at all. Dolph Ziggler defeated Daniel Bryan, a decent match, 10-minute match. Twas enjoying this one. Stick this one on pay-per-view, give it 20 minutes. I'm sure I said this a couple of weeks ago. Stick it on pay-per-view, give it 20 minutes. Happy days. It's not as good as their match on, was it March 11th? I think it was. I've got in March in this one. That's nice. Still good. Plays part of the bill for Sunday as Big E takes out Kane. Bryan dropkicks in through the ropes, leaving him wide open for a Dolph Ziggler roll-up. Big E Langston then takes out the champions, which suggests to me that Hell No are going to retain on Sunday. Saying that, I also think Del Rio is going to retain because I just can't. That's wishful thinking, surely. Please don't put the belt on Swagger. We see footage of Brock Lesnar breaking Shawn Michaels' arm. We then get Shawn Michaels out to talk about Triple H versus Lesnar. Before he can really get into his stride, Triple H comes out. We weren't going to talk about this, yada yada yada. When Triple H lost, when Shawn Michaels, we get there in the end. When Shawn Michaels lost to Taker, they respected each other. Brock doesn't respect anyone, and he doesn't care about. Shawn realised he didn't care about as much about this business as Triple H does, which is lovely. And at Mania, he better kick Lesnar's ass. HBK says he will be in the corner, and I've got 2 words for you. And as he goes to say, suck it, Brock Lesnar's music comes out, and Paul Heyman runs down Triple H again, saying it's going to be disappointing. It's going to be disappointing. The board of directors will be disappointed with it. Your wife will be disappointed with it. Oh. At WrestleMania, he will commit professional suicide. And this was just like, I don't know. I haven't done a very good job of conveying what they said here, because it was quite hard to follow with where they were going with this, because surely everything they needed to do for this storyline has already been done. Having Shawn Michaels in Triple H's corner, Shawn Michaels will be at WrestleMania, doesn't make me want to buy WrestleMania. So, failed. This match in itself doesn't make me want to see WrestleMania, so adding this into it just I didn't have anything for me at all. After some replays, of what we've already seen tonight. Wade Barrett defeated Zack Ryder in a squash. Miz did commentary and was terribly, naturally, saying he will be the first Triple Crown champion, Triple Crown winner at WrestleMania. Now, to do that, it means he would have had to win the world title at WrestleMania, which he didn't, and win the tag team titles at WrestleMania, which I don't remember him doing. I remember him defending them there, but not winning them there. So shut up, Miz. You're rubbish. No idea why we're meant to be paying to see Wade Barrett versus Miz this Sunday when we got it for free last week. So, I mean, it's on the pre-show. Don't give a shit about it in the slightest. Utterly uninterested. Match is nothing. Literally, it is absolutely nothing. And a bullhammer gets the win. Then in the back, Santino Marella, who we haven't seen for ages because he's been out injured, plays an April Fool prank on Vicky, which leads to Santino getting squashed by Mark Henry. Hooray! And this was an entertaining little thing, believe it or not. The actual match wasn't. That was just a meh. But apparently there's a no-compete clause between these two. They can't touch each other, sort of thing. So Ryback, Carmichael, picks up Santino and launches him at Mark Henry, knocking him down. And then quite rightly said, "You does this. I didn't touch you." Like, is that a sign of intelligence? Not this. I'm really clever. No, doing this. Is really to show how clever. Stupid fucking thing. Don't give a fuck about that much either. Vince McMahon announced, it was announced at the start of the show, Vince McMahon has got Twitter now. He's got 53,000 followers in an hour and a half. It's impressive. Punk is with Striker. He says he's doing what he's doing, not to disrespect the memory of Paul Bearer, but to get inside Paul Undertaker's head. He teases getting the win by disqualification or count out. He says he'll do whatever it takes to get the win. Interesting. Then Del Rio defeated Zeb Coulter by disqualification in a crappy angle. Wasn't a match in the slightest. Zero reaction for Swagger or Coulter, just need to point that out. Del Rio tells Ricardo to go to the back, but naturally he doesn't, because why would he? He's a babyface. This means that Swagger attacks him, puts the ankle lock on. This means instead of concentrating on Zeb, ADR has to attack Swagger, does a dropkick through the ropes, and Zeb Coulter comes back with some not cane shots. He gets Ricardo's crotch whacked him over the back, whack, and prolonged beatdown, which, like I said a moment ago, suggests to me that Del Rio is retaining on Sunday, which is just strange. Anyway, Brock comes out, responds to Cena, doesn't really say a lot. He teases running for president. He says if the people behind him, he can do anything. Expecting you sat watching this going, Cena's going to come in and attack Brock. They need to have some physical interaction after last week. No, there isn't any at all. That's just cuts a promo, basically saying he's running for president, maybe. Nice. Doesn't really go anywhere at all with it. Chris Jericho defeated the US champion Antonio Cesaro. Why would Antonio Cesaro win a match? It's not title, obviously. It's Jericho's tattoo. He's got hair. Is that one new? I like that. Naturally, Fandango comes out. I was going to say with the full entrance, but he hasn't got the guy in the ring, obviously, because the match going on. Chris Jericho, though, instead of concentrating on the match, sits and watches Fandango's entrance like a fucking goon. Fandango rates the moves that Jericho does to silence, obviously. Walls get the win. After the yodeling elbow really made me chuckle, by the way, by Cesaro. Fandango attacks him afterwards, hitting a nice leg drop off the top. Another match, another loss for Cesaro. Ziggler won though. That's a good point. And so did Barrett. Amazing. Trish then asked Stephanie on Twitter if she'll induct her into the Hall of Fame, which is lovely. We then get to see some fans making fools of themselves on Tout, and those segments with the Tout, genuinely makes me want to turn off the TV. Answer me this one, please. Right? Here's the question of the day. Put in your comments. Have you ever sent a tout to WWE, and would you? I can imagine that idiot Spaz Phoenix doing it every week because he's a Mr. WWE mark, but anyone with any sense in their brains would just go, right, I'm going to stick my camera in front, hey, WWE rules! Click it and go, oh yeah, they'll definitely use this one, they used it this week. Oh, they didn't use my tout again. I can't imagine why anyone wants to do it. And then the Bellas defeat the Funkadactyls in the main event of the evening. Our last wrestling match is a woeful women's tag team match. Remember how last week I said about that this match was going to be at WrestleMania and this was going to be my piss break? Oh, no. They've changed it. So it's a 4-on-4. Could potentially be better than what this match was. Imagine this match at Mania. Oh, it was wank. One of the Bellas, can't remember which one, rolls through a crossbody to win after 4.5 minutes. Wow. So we actually don't get a main event. Again, we get a main event segment. Excuse me. Undertaker comes out, starts talking about try again. Starts talking about Punk. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Starts talking about Punk. And then the Druids come out, and Undertaker's looking a bit vexed, like, well, they're not my Druids. Who are these? And then, oh, yes! Plays over. And instantly, about 500,000 people across the world just go, well, he's not what? He's not dead? Because from the distance, there is Paul Bearer. You look close up, it's Paul Heyman, obviously. But, you know, and Undertaker's vexed, and he starts to try and chase, you know, Paul Bearer. But one of the Druids starts attacking him, and oh, look, it's CM Punk. And then, in one of those things that, by my Twitter feed, if anything else, seems to really polarise once again the fans. Some people say it's too disrespectful. Some people are just like, come on, you want attitude here about, they do something edgy, and they do this. And, you know, you complain about it, you know. And he opens the urn, basically, Punk does, and throws a handful of ashes into Undertaker's face. Do I think it's disrespectful? Not in the slightest. Am I offended? Not in the slightest. If I've said this before on Facebook and Twitter, if William Moody's sons, aka his family, approve of this angle, I have no problem with it whatsoever. And as I always seem to say on these reviews, I fucking see worse when I'm going around from my mother-in-law's and watch fucking Curry. I tell you that much. Jesus wept. Gee, I don't understand. I don't understand this argument. Where I think once again, this is me growing up, isn't it? It's I see something in a wrestling show and go, it's just a TV show. Why would I care? You know. Anyway, good. This as a Raw, this was actually better than the last 2 week shows, in my opinion. I mean, I could actually sit through this, and there wasn't actually that much terrible stuff. It's just as a go home show for WrestleMania. Wow, it was wank. And to me, it really was that we've just got no ideas left, sort of Raw. We've got nothing left, so let's just send them out there with a microphone, do what you want, sort of thing. And that was that. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of Raw? Let me know in the comments below. I read them all. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and follow me on Twitter, because I say things on there from time to time, even though it's linked to my Facebook. Go and look on Twitter for my profile picture, because I finally had one of the professional photos back that Tony Knox did for me at the last GPW show, and I look like, right, just actually, yeah, please do me this, right? Right now, click on that Twitter link, yeah? Go and look at my face, hit the follow, right? And then tell me that I'm a play-by-play commentator at that company. Because, oh, fuck yeah, I look like a heel. Marcus R. Pearson III may live one day, my friends, because of that photo. So many people have gone, you look like a heel manager. And I've gone, but you know what I want to do in life is be a heel manager. Isn't that strange? Because as much as I love being a commentator, and I do, it was always my dream. The one dream that I kept to my chest, that I kept in my heart, that I kept secret was, I want to be a manager. So badly. Because I can talk, and I've got no problem taking a bump if needed. You know, it may probably mean learning how to bump first, but we'll cross that bridge. Anyway, yeah, go and look at my Twitter profile, look at my picture, and then come back here and say, bloody hell, Mark, or whatever. You look like a natural heel, or you look like a fucking mong, or you look better with your beard like that, or something like that. I've rambled for far too long. On Thursday, I'll do some WrestleMania predictions. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not watching WrestleMania live anymore. That's a decision that's maybe made this weekend. I'm going to go to HXC in Manchester, watch some quality wrestling, and I'm going to go home and I'm going to watch Judgment Day 2000 with Danny Ace, and we're going to watch the Iron Man match between Triple H and The Rock, and every time Jim Ross says the game, we're going to take a shot of liquor. That's my plan for WrestleMania. I'm not even going to watch it. I'll watch it the next day, and I promise you guys I'll review it. I'm just not going to watch it live, because I just can't be asked. It just interests me that little now, that even going out with my friends and getting drunk and watching it just doesn't appeal to me anymore. I want to watch it that little. That's how much WrestleMania means to me this year, which is a very sorry sight. I hope so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll probably say this on my predictions vid on Thursday. I really hope it's like WrestleMania 24, because WrestleMania 24 to me looked garbage on paper and delivered in spades, okay? I really hope WrestleMania this year is like that. Anyway, I really have rambled on for too long. I've been Mark P. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.